Okay, we're gonna get back into this. We're gonna go continue. I did, realize there's one thing that I completely, completely blanked on forgetting to do. Probably what we need to do. I'm gonna go back to something I usually don't forget to do. I didn't examine anything in the security room. I don't know why. Didn't think to do it at all. I got so distracted by Larry. It's annoying fucking face. So let's look at this stuff. Something is written on this poster in fine print. The guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey the superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile at thy superior. Number 4, salute thy superior. Number 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. Oh boy.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Okay. I was just gonna say the one thing I completely blanked on because I was gonna look it up and then I realized, wait a minute, I never examined anything in the security room.
Oh,
How did I forget to do that? Okay, so
yeah, I didn't think about that. She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Crosser and you come face to face with a real, genuine ray gun. Oh God, he's not talking about who I think
yeah,
he is.
he is. We just so I checked the list on the wall and it was a list of demands from Wendy Oldbag. Yeah. Because remember, she was a security guard.
That is true.
Yeah, sounds scary, all right.
So I wonder, is she in? Maybe not this episode, but I wonder if she's in this game.
Maybe.
I hope so. Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. Ah, damn. Guess that answers that.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. What do we have here?
That's my partner, C.
Your partner?
Well, that's why I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady.
Yeah. There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know.
Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess.
Hey, Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it?
That's right.
Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever?
Yeah, sure. I was told to never, ever touch that lever. Just scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got it, Greenhorn?
So why hang your jacket on such an important lever?
Because it got me curious. The jacket's way pulls that lever down. That's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen?
It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason.
Yeah, let's pull it.
Yeah. Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they? Did you say,
Hey man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something.
Oh boy. How did this guy ever get a job here anyway? This.
Those screens over there show what's going on all over the building. Everywhere. It's my job to keep a steady eye on them. All of them.
I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. You watch regular TV on these too? If anyone wants to sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry.
Hey, Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it.
Oh, I tried. And how do you know that, Larry?
Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, alright?
Uh,
That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use them like for communicating.
I'm just noticing. I'm looking at. Oh, you don't see my mouse on the screen. Okay, so I'm looking at the top left corner of the screen. So on Wendy's side, you have like the walls on the back with like the green, the screen, the green like radar screens.
Yeah, I mean, I do see your mouse, but on the Discord.
You do, yeah, you do. It doesn't come up.
Stream.
Yeah, it doesn't come up on the stream. So the green radar screens. I'm looking at that, and it's like, it looks like. Am I looking at like a map from A Link to the Past or something in there? That's what that looks like to me.
Huh.
Like they just like put some like sprite tiles in there.
It does look like it. If anything, I'm thinking like almost like Pokemon.
Yeah, like Game Boy Pokemon or like
Something
SNES
like
Zelda.
that, yeah.
Yeah, really interesting.
Interesting.
City Island monitor. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I was really distracted by that. Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate.
No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room.
I think, yeah. Somewhere? Instruction manual? What are you going to do in an emergency?
Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for reading glasses. That's what security professionals call teamwork.
Even Maya and Pearl run this place better. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Got an achievement for that. Okay, to show up. I think that's can examine the sprite tile radar. Now, I think that should be the last thing. It's not. Okay, what did I not do? Must be something, right? What did I? Ooh, that's what I didn't do. Okay, that wasn't on my. Oh man, that's the one thing. Okay, that's the one thing I never remember to do. This game always throws me off this game.
What is it, another
Present.
area to look at the...
I have to present the victim's
profile.
I have to present the victim's profile to Gumshoe. I always forget. Yeah, I do always forget about the profiles, but just because these situations are already very rare. Because usually the evidence is a lot more. What's the word? The evidence usually tells much more of a story than the profiles do.
Yeah.
Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard.
That's Kane Bullock, not Shane Bullock, pal.
Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead.
And his body wasn't discovered until this morning.
Anyway, you don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out?
Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just babbling like an idiot.
Okay, Nick. Now is our chance to get more info about the victims. Hurry up and ask. Now we get a... Yeah, that kind of stuff always throws me off. I don't know why. Never think to do that. Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard? He was CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway?
Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work.
Oh, and?
And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grabber.
Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet.
Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions.
Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be shiftier.
No.
Let me go already.
Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies.
Ooh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded.
Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Mask the Mask.
What? Really?
Yeah. After screwing up so many times, the company's reputation took a nosedive.
It really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Okay. Now, that should be the thing. Here we go.
There we freaking go. Oh, Mr. Wright!
Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation?
Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore.
Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you?
Well, you see...
The same night the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store, a blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. Then, that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Delight, you still insist that you are Mask the Mask?
Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday?
Right. That was a quick response. Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating. But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we? Aha! Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the treasure clown.
I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn.
Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time. And the person dressed up as Mask the Mask in this photo, it's gotta be Detective Atme. So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor. You went to KB Security, right?
Yes, I went to KB security at the time of the blackmail. No said I should.
Alright, what happened next?
Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. But then I used a keycard to unlock the door.
That's probably when he dropped his wallet.
When I went to the CEO's office, someone was in there.
Someone.
Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Damn.
I mean, I know that silhouette was of at me, but come on, he can't be the killer, right?
Yeah, it was Larry. It was Larry.
Yeah, exactly.
Was it Kane Bullard that hit you?
I don't know. Person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dead body of the CEO right in front of right in front of me. I thought I died myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body.
So that's why you put it in the safe?
Yes, that's right. I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it.
Okay, and what did you do after that?
Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them.
Nick, all of a sudden, Mr. Light kind of sounds like the murderer to me. Please don't say that. Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago, you were forced to quit KB Security?
How did you? I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please.
Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet.
Oh, thank goodness. No, I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually.
Why have you been hiding it from her anyway?
Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over.
Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place?
Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that can bring in enough money. Except being a thief. At least, that's what I thought anyway.
So if you can't mask their mask for Desiree, huh? Let's see, what do we got? The buzzer went off just once around the time that Bullard was killed.
Oh, that's scary.
Do you know anything about that, Mr. Delight?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't.
I'm not surprised by how clueless he is anymore.
Hey, this is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were on my trail.
But mask de mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared.
That's right, I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my master mask costume in a nearby plastic pocket.
I know that.
Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh?
Yeah, that's what I figured. That is him in the picture.
Hmm.
Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. Regarding this photo, is this you, Mr. Delight?
That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself.
Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearls can see through that in a heartbeat.
As you might expect, Detective Atney found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective.
Detective Atney found the mask disguise. That's interesting.
Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him.
That's it. That's when Atney got his hands on this.
Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume.
That must have been really time-consuming, huh?
Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters.
Blackmail letters? You got them starting when? Tell me more, now.
Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up.
This blackmail letter, is this the first one you got?
No, of course not. This is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location.
So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yes, just a few days after Tear of Ebanon heist. That first letter, it said, "I know you did it."
So someone found out about your true identity? Just like that?
That's not easy being a master thief, you know. I got proof that it was you, so give up. It went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all the trouble to steal.
Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up?
Oh, don't worry. I put the jewel in the safe deposit box that the letter specified. Someone sent me $10,000.
No one said anything about me being worried.
After that, I started getting the plans in the mail.
Plans? Okay, so this was a coordinated thing with a mastermind and everything.
Yeah.
What are these plans you're talking about?
There were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods.
So you mean that the one who planned the heists wasn't you?
No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans.
It sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. Ron Delight was mask to mask after all. But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all out in detail.
All I had to do was deposit the treasure I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail.
Did you try not to look so gleeful about it? So you went after the Sacred Urn because of one of those plans too?
Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal.
Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth?
Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay?
Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
Yes? But please don't hurt me.
Mr. Kane Bullard, you swear that it wasn't you who killed him?
Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday.
Why?
Well, if the judge had ruled out that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right?
I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight. I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word. Mystic Maya! Hey, Pearly! I'm back. Hey, Pearls, so what have you been up to this whole time? The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Crane Village to have it examined. And, what did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Phew, that's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's paint, and that they were put on the urn recently. Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick, we've got to find out how they got there. Oh, okay. We'll find out how they got there.
Please don't forget about me.
Who? Okay. I think that's all we need to do, because that gives us something to take to Adrian Andrews.
Or just go to his wife. Spill the beans.
Oh yeah.
No?
You know what your husband's doing, right? Let's see. Go from here. Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined. Oh, I see. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here. Maya?
Nick, let's look around one more time.
Right around her. I guess I do. Okay, so box. This box. There's something about it that's bothering me.
That's the box that the sacred urn was in.
It looks like there's some pink paint on it too.
It's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn.
I think I know how the paint got on it now.
Alright, let's investigate again, Nick.
So let's ladder. Is this the okay, yeah. We didn't do this one earlier. Looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. Bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and it's shocking pink. Oh yeah, I've read this already.
Yeah, but there's gonna be something different about it. But, okay, Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it.
Ah, that's the box the sacred urn was in.
If you look here, there's a little bit of paint in the box as well.
No, you're right. Look, it matches.
What is it, Mr. Nick? This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. I think it's all starting to become clear. That much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. All I have to do- Okay, now we do. How do we know that it wasn't fake? Me's office covered with watches, but it's the genuine article. Okay. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Trolls went back to Crane Village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how. What you discovered was that the urn had been broken. Again. You say, again? Yes, it was broken once a year ago. Now, it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too. Recently? Are you saying that this run was broken recently? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Why do you think it was broken recently? What do you know? We drive box here. Fits in the gap perfectly. Box has turn and paint stains. Where is the header? Oops, I did not mean to do that. Edit it. I can do that again now. Why do you think it was broken recently? Oh, okay. The picture. The picture is different. This poster, it was made recently, right? Poster? Ah, the poster for the exhibit. At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Ami. The urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. Ah, I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken. That was a mistake. Now, tell the truth. Oh, wait. Or, even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Huh? Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. It looks like she's not going to give up that last psyche log so easily. Do you have any proof that the urn was broken here at Lordly Taylor? What? Well, Miss Andrews, what is this supposed to mean? This urn has these pretty little pink paint splotches on it. There's some on the box the urn was stored in, too. No matter how you look at it, the paint seems to be exactly the same, wouldn't you say? So, what does that prove? That the urn was dropped along with the box. That's when they both got paint on them. Are you with me so far? Yes. The rest of the story is obvious. This box was dropped right here in Lordly Taylor's basement warehouse. To prove that, it means that the urn was broken here too. So, can you prove that? Can you prove that box was dropped here in the basement warehouse? I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. There's pink paint splattered on the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. There's an odd shape imprinted into a part of the paint stain, am I right? Yes. If you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Means this box was dropped right over there. That is when the urn was broken. Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn. Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did.
Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly?
No, not at all. I know just how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance. The box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise, and I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box, and that's when it happened. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock. I let out a huge scream. Hmm, I can. No, no, you got
Hmm,
it.
I could totally see how that could have happened.
Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Crane Village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big.
That's when the I am got changed to Ami.
I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Ami. Any sane person? Really? Oh, Pearls, you can't read. She said she
Idiot.
wasn't very good at spelling. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one has seen it. Had seen it since then.
But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains.
Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. Yummy face statue. Aha. First time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen. But Mr. Nick, there was no paint marks on the walls or floor of the warehouse when we were here. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall.
And
I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it.
I see. Now it makes perfect sense.
But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible. She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews? Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again?
Well, then who was it? Who would have done it and why?
The day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. And the next day, it was moved. But why? It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
Why? Why do you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief, Ron Delight, was at KB Security. Then why did another mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact. One undeniable fact? The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but it looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Ooh. Okay. We're ready to go to the trial. I think that's a pretty good place to wrap it up. It's a little this one's going to be a little bit shorter than normal, but not by a lot, so that's fine. So I think we're going to call that one here. We'll start the trial next time.